My name is Ben Longnecker. I am a 2.0 here, and I am from Knoxville, Tennessee. I went to college at Furman University in Greenville, South Carolina, and studied economics there. This past summer, I worked for the 18th Judicial District of Colorado for a criminal judge by the name of Ben Lutweiler. I found this job on my own. It was not through the CDO office, so if any student out there is looking for a job outside the state, I recommend you be as proactive as possible, because this was a job that was only available to apply for about a week's period. And I enjoyed every minute of this job. I want to get into criminal law. I want to be a public defender, but this summer I wanted writing experience. I knew that I might not get that same writing experience if I took a job at either a DA's office or PD's office, and so something like a judicial clerkship was exactly what I was looking for. Working for a judge, everyone has a different experience. My judge gave me a lot of feedback. He was constantly telling me exactly how I can improve my writing, what I can and cannot do better, and then also just giving me general trial tips every single day. When we get outside of court, I'd ask him, what did that attorney do well that you thought was persuasive, or what didn't that attorney do well? And he was more than willing to help me. So if you get a chance to do a judicial clerkship, I recommend you constantly seek out that advice and that feedback, not only for your own work, but also what the attorneys are submitting to the judge. When you get in that spot where you're submitting the motions and you're filing different documents on behalf of your clients. And seeing that as a 1L summer intern was an invaluable experience to me. And not only that, by the way, my internship turned out, my clerk was on maternity leave. And what that means is that a lot of the work that usually would go to the clerk fell on my shoulders. And so I was able to draft orders that a lot of 1Ls might not get the chance to draft, and get feedback from the judge that a lot of my classmates might not have gotten, but I was just in the right place at the right time. And so if you do these judicial clerkships, don't be afraid to draft these orders for judges or ask for more responsibility. Judges are very busy, and they want students to draft these documents for them, or want someone else to draft these documents for them. Now, don't get me wrong, the judge has the final say in whatever he ends up signing off on, but just that chance to have a hand in what's being signed and ordered by the court is something that is going to help me for the rest of my legal career. So I moved down here to Miami without knowing a single person, and in the about year I've been living here, it feels like home now. Everyone in Miami, though there might be a little bit of a language barrier, treats you friendly as if you had grown up living next to them your entire life. Also, the law school here is it's a welcoming community. Everyone is nice. No one's trying to step on each other's throat to get ahead. No one's trying to be overly competitive, and it feels like almost one team all moving towards this common goal of eventually graduating and getting jobs. And honestly, the people in my section who I was even competing with for grades are my closest friends, and I know I'll be friends with them long past when I graduate from law school. Miami is an easy city to fall into the daily routine with. There's always something to do here, and even though I'm from the South and I probably won't live in Florida after I graduate, I'll definitely be visiting and always consider Miami at least a little part of my home.